Hello everyone, Brent Stutzman here with Therasast, and in this video I'm going to show you how to create a form using Therasast to be able to capture email addresses for like a lead magnet like this one here that I have with my private pay practice program that I have with Dr. Deb Legge. So the idea is they sign up with the form and then they get set into an automation which you can use for your website with the lead generator or just with an automation. And I'll show you kind of the back end and how to get that going and how to get it on your website. All right, so let's dive in. So when you get into Therasast, you're going to go underneath Sites. And underneath Sites, you're going to go to the Form Builder. And then you're going to click the Builder, in which this page is already populated. You'll see a bunch of forms here. And I'm going to click on the one that we created here called the Private Podcast. So get your private link to the podcast. And so the idea is they would fill out this form. It's just name and email, right? So first name right here, that's all we have. And then the email, which is right here. Obviously you could add more if you'd like, but that's all we have. We did some very light styling of the form itself. So like the border is orange. You see that orange border right there. I believe we also have a drop shadow in here. So if I just search drop shadow, right here. Oh, sorry, it's for the shadow. You see I've created, it's this gray color, and then you can give it the parameters, like how much horizontal. So I'll just say, like, let's just say 50, so it's really big, or, you know, maybe it's 15 normally. But you can kind of see the blur is how blurry you want it to make it, things like that. Okay, so that's a shadow, very light styling. The options are, when they submit when they hit the submit button, they're going to see this little message that says your resources are on the way. Check your email. Okay, you could also have a redirect to a URL where they can download the resource as well. But I just have a simple message. All right, so let's jump over to how the automation looks. Okay, inside the automation, so you go back to your menu, click on automation. I have a folder of automations here called lead gen, and let's go to this one right here. All right, so remember to toggle this on and off here, the email stats, so you can see of those who they've delivered. All right, so every automation starts with a trigger. So we have two triggers here. This is when a pop-up, if they have a pop-up form or if they have the form triggered. So the form is private podcast, how to grow. So that directly links to this form right here. So when they fill out this form, a couple things happen. One, we're going to add them with a tag, and I highly recommend you do this so you can see who's actually downloaded or engaged with your website or engaged with your lead gen. Or if that's just for an email subscriber, you could do that as well. You can tag them email subscriber if you want. But technically, when they fill out a form using Therasast, like on your website, if it's a new client intake form, they say you are allowed to email them. They're giving you consent to email them. So you can send them a newsletter. It's totally fine. So, all right, we add a tag, and then you can always create a new tag or whatever right here. And then what we do is we set up the first email. In the first email, we deliver the actual item. Now, this isn't our email builder. This is an email template. And I'll show you that real quick. Because all we have to do is create the templates. And then we tell the email, we'll say email here. Send an email. And then we can say choose the template that we want. So let me show you real quick the templates. To get to the email templates to start building them yourself, you just go to marketing. And you go to emails, and then you go to templates. And here you're going to see a bunch of templates that we've made, but you can start creating your own. So if you see this right here, email number 1, this is the template. This is right here, and you can drag and drop. We got a great template builder here. So you create this as a template, and then you can connect these templates to the automation. So let's jump back to the automation. All right, we are back in the automation. So here's email 1. Make sure you name it really clear. So that shows up right here. The nomenclature is important. You could put in who it's from, the email, and then that's sending it from, and then your subject line. And then you can go in here and choose your templates, whatever you want. We're email 1. You can also just pop in here and do a quick edit if you'd like to the template as well. And then we have a wait step, so we wait 3 days. You can see there are 3 people in this wait step. We wait 3 days. It's easy to add a wait step. Just click add wait, and then you can wait minutes. Now it doesn't do seconds, but you can do like 0.25 for like 15 seconds or something. So if you get your fractions on, that should work just fine. All right, so you can do a wait delay, and then add another email, and then add another email, add another template. Or you could do a simple text email, right? You don't have to do a template. You can just do a text email right here, no problem, and add an attachment. So that is how you use an opt-in form, connecting it to an automation, and then delivering some email assets, or just doing an email sequence here. And you can see we have a lot of people in this we have a lot of people in this sequence. Now let me show you this here. We have a couple things that what happens afterwards. So we have a notification that to Deb and myself that they have completed the course, because someone who's downloaded this lead magnet may be interested in buying the course. We reach out to them manually. We just get notified there. And it's easy to do a notification. Just type in notification. And then you can select an email, a text message if you have a phone number through TheraSAS, or you can do a notification to the app. Real simple there. And you can redirect it to their contact page. And then you can say, who do you want to notify? So we have a condition here. This is really kind of getting into the weeds, but you can put conditions in here. So for example, if anyone who's purchased the course, they've already purchased the Private Pay Practice program, they would have been tagged this, right? They are tagged the grant access to this course. So if they have that, then we're going to remove them from the podcast series, right? So they're done with this workflow. If they don't have that, then they get added to another. This is the post-podcast series, so this is another automation where we send a series of emails to encourage them to buy the program. Okay, so this is a little bit of a deep dive into how you can create a form, put it on your website. Let me show you actually how you put it on your website. I forgot to show you that. This might be the easiest part. So click back into your form, and then you're going to hit integrate. And you're probably just going to copy the embed code and put it on your website. Give it to your web designer, do a code block, and you could put it there. I know for WordPress websites, they have pop-up plugins, so you could just give that code to your website webmaster, and they could put that code inside of a pop-up. These pop-ups here, they don't always play nice with all the websites. So I just, try it out, test it out. But normally with WordPress, you have a special plugin, but all you need to do is copy that embed code and put it on there. Now, the other thing is you could also just send the link form itself. So for example, it would look like this. Just send them that link and they can sign up that way as well. If you just want to share a link and they can sign up. That's a really easy way too. All right, so I hope that was helpful, and see you in the next video.